A man stands before Judge Caprio, his hands shaking as he fumbles through his papers. His car, parked outside the courthouse, bears a glaring, expired registration sticker. It's a small mistake, but one that carries a deeper weight. Judge Caprio leans forward. Mr. Grant, your registration's expired, but it looks like there's more to this, isn't there? Grant hesitates. His voice cracks. It's, it's not just the registration, Your Honor. I've lost everything. A silence settles in the courtroom. The tension is thick. The audience waits for him to explain. I used to have it all, Grant continues, his eyes wandering. Business, family, but one mistake after another. And now, I can't even keep track of my car's paperwork. Judge Caprio studies him closely, sensing the weight of unspoken words. What happened, Mr. Grant? Why is this violation the breaking point? Grant's face reddens, his breath catching. Divorce. The business shut down. I didn't see it coming. One day I was on top. The next I was nothing. Judge Caprio leans back in his chair, thoughtful. And you think this, he gestures to the expired sticker, is a reflection of everything that's gone wrong in your life? Grant's eyes flicker with emotion. I don't know. Maybe. I can't seem to get back up, Your Honor. The tension rises as Judge Caprio watches him, his expression unreadable. He's heard these stories before, but something about this one seems different. Mr. Grant, Judge Caprio says quietly, your failure to register your car is a legal issue, but it seems there's a larger problem here. I'm not sure what you expect from me, but you better be ready to face what's really at the heart of it all. Grant lowers his gaze, his shoulders slumped. I don't know if I can fix this, but I have to try. The courtroom holds its breath as Judge Caprio's eyes narrow. He's just starting to piece together the bigger picture, and this case might be more than a simple traffic violation. Judge Caprio taps his pen, the silence weighing heavily on the room. Mr. Grant, he starts, his voice calm but insistent. Tell me more. What happened after the business closed? What happened after the divorce? Grant swallows, his face strained as the memories flood back. I used to be proud. My business was thriving. We had everything, my wife, my kids. But it all fell apart. The market crashed. I couldn't keep up. And then she left. His eyes flicker with pain. She said I wasn't the man she married anymore. I wasn't even a father. I was nothing. That's when I gave up. Grant's voice shakes as he recalls the collapse. I couldn't face the bills, the pressure. I buried myself in it. I couldn't even get out of bed some days. The business folded. The house went into foreclosure. I lost everything, and now I can't even manage my car. Judge Caprio leans forward, his expression softening. And you think that car, that registration, is where it all broke down? Grant nods, wiping a tear from his eye. I stopped caring about everything. Even the small things, like the car. It's all too much. I'm broken. Judge Caprio sighs deeply. I've seen this before, Mr. Grant. People who lose everything and can't pick up the pieces. Grant looks up, his eyes desperate. I don't know how. I can't even get this right. The judge's tone shifts. Maybe you don't need to pick it all up at once. Maybe we start with the little things. But that depends on you. Grant's chest tightens as hope flickers through him. Could it really be this simple? Could someone like Judge Caprio, help him find a way out of the dark? The room goes still. Grant's hands tremble as he stands before Judge Caprio again, this time more than just a defendant. His shoulders are slightly straighter. His eyes, though tired, hold a glimmer of something he hasn't felt in a long time. Judge Caprio studies him. Mr. Grant, you've been making progress. I can see that. You've started therapy, attended support groups, but it's not enough yet, is it? Grant shakes his head. I'm trying, Your Honor. I really am. But every step I take, I feel like I'm dragging myself through mud. I still can't shake the past. The judge's voice softens. That's because you're not supposed to shake it off all at once. Recovery is a slow process. It's about taking responsibility for what you can change and seeking help for the rest. Grant's eyes widen. You really think I can get better? I feel like I'm too far gone. Judge Caprio leans forward, his gaze piercing. Everyone's capable of change, Mr. Grant, but you have to want it. You have to keep showing up. Keep working. Your past doesn't define your future. Grant's jaw tightens. The weight of Judge Caprio's words settle on him, sinking deeper than any legal judgment ever could. A chance. A chance to start over. He nods slowly, swallowing hard. I want to try. I want to make it right. The room holds its breath. Grant, a man who once felt like a failure, is beginning to see a sliver of hope in a place he least expected it. But what happened next shocked everyone in the courtroom. The courtroom is tense as Grant returns for his follow-up hearing. He stands straighter now, but the uncertainty in his eyes is unmistakable. He's come a long way, attending therapy, attending group meetings. But the question remains, is it enough? Judge Caprio studies him, weighing his words carefully. Mr. Grant, I've seen a change in you. But let's be clear, it's not the car registration that matters. It's the effort, the commitment you've shown to rebuild your life. Grant takes a deep breath, his hands sweating. I'm trying, Your Honor, but I'm scared. What if it's not enough? What if I fail again? A quiet murmur spreads through the courtroom. His vulnerability is raw, and the tension builds as the audience waits for Judge Caprio's response. Judge Caprio's eyes harden for a moment. The fear of failure will always be there, Mr. Grant, but you don't get to quit. Not now, not ever. Grant's throat tightens. The weight of those words hits him harder than any legal sentence ever could. He's fighting more than just a case. He's fighting for his life. But is it enough? He whispers. Can you really give me a second chance? The silence is deafening as Judge Caprio remains motionless. The room is still as Judge Caprio delivers his verdict. Grant's eyes are fixed on the judge, his heart racing. Mr. Grant, Judge Caprio begins, his voice calm but firm. I've seen your efforts. You've made strides, and I believe in second chances. The registration fine is dismissed. A collective gasp fills the courtroom. Grant's shoulders sag in relief. He's been given another shot, not just with the law, but with his life. You've made progress, Mr. Grant. But remember, Judge Caprio continues, this is only the beginning. Recovery is not a one-time decision. It's a lifelong process. You must continue to show up, and you will continue to be judged, not by your past, but by what you do next. Grant's voice cracks as he speaks, barely able to hold back his tears. I won't fail you, Your Honor. I promise. Judge Caprio nods once, his eyes steady. Then you've already won. The courtroom erupts in murmurs, but Grant's focus is on the judge and on the chance he's just been given. For the first time in a long time, he feels like he might be able to rebuild, not just his life, but himself. The room quiets as Grant walks out of the courtroom, a man who has found hope in the unlikeliest of places. The journey ahead is still uncertain, but it's a journey he no longer faces alone. Moral: sometimes all it takes is a second chance to turn a life around. Reflective question: have you ever been given a second chance? How did you use it? Subscribe for more real courtroom stories with real lessons.